Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Dr. Amaku, His Excellency the Ambassador from Turkey, Honorable Clergy, and I know the developers and the visionary Nana Stephen Owusu, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I stand here on behalf of His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, and I have the singular honor to read his address. It is with the utmost joy that we perform the official commissioning of the Airport City project. This is, by a long stretch, the most ambitious private sector-led project, designed to make the most consequential impact upon our capital city. It follows in the tradition of our forebears, whose pioneering spirit on farmlands and timber fields produced the wealth with which they built this city into the garden city of West Africa and the second most important city of the nation, Ghana. This project promises a new living experience for residents and visitors. On a 50-acre plot at the foot of the Prempeh International Airport, the builders are creating an oasis of tranquility and luxury that should elevate our souls to the height of dreams. They are offering the largest smart city in West Africa with all the conveniences and luxuries modern technology has to offer. At one end is the Greenwich, which will be a gated community of 80 homes with a touch of sheer luxury. Next is the Kensington Heights, which is a complex of 15-story apartment buildings, provided 750 rooms. The world-famous Best Western Premier Hotel are signed in to provide world-class hotel and recreational facilities, and the Cinnamon offers first-class rate and business facilities. Rounding them up is a complex of shopping malls, restaurants, medical center, and educational facility. It is a matter of pride to record that this multi-million-dollar life-changing project is the brainchild of a son of the Golden Stool, Stephen Owusu. And it could not have come at a more auspicious moment of our nation, for Asante and indeed Africa. We are passing through a phase in history in which there appears to be only one certainty. Nations like Ghana, indeed the entire continent of Africa, will have to learn to swim under its own steam or be carried away by the waves. Our own people now have to be upfront in leading the development effort. We need our entrepreneurs to step forward and be prepared to take the risk